lot of erosion, and it was an incredible amount of effort by the Eagle Scout and his Eagle Scout candidate and his colleagues and volunteers from the community. And I can tell you, it does look better. I know that they've had a few fights with the weather since then. But anyway, this trail goes down to Paper Mill Road, and there's bridge number 4 that crosses over Crum Creek down below. So we're continuing on here. Now we're working our way up towards Pine Ridge, and we'll get up towards Pine Ridge, and we'll also come up on to the I-476 overpass. Starts to get a little loud up here because you start to hear the hum and traffic from I-476. They do have sound barrier walls up along its length, but you can still hear it. Now this section we're gonna work our way down towards, you really can't see it through there, but that's a I-476 overpass parking lot. And that's also the entrance to the ball fields. And the ball fields sit where the paper mill used to sit. Again, this is a carriage road going up from the Crum Creek at the living room to, or bridge 3, through the living room, up carriage road, and then underneath the I-476 overpass. And so you can easily hear the hum now. Now, as improvements go, I certainly see some 4x4 posts coming through here that have our blazes on them. PennDOT, state and county, they worked really hard to repair this. There were some issues with regards to the stormwater management coming down from the road decking, but they took care of it, and it's great. Now these stairs actually go up to Pine Ridge, so there's a parking lot up that way. So we'll go down this way. Now we're going to start working our way down towards Bridge 5, and Bridge 5 is the final bridge along the Crum Creek. So you can see some historic stairs going up the hill towards Pine Ridge. When we were told by a gentleman who reported to grow up here, that these stairs were used by kids that lived in this area, and they would actually go up to the top and catch a cab or a bus or something to school. So anyway, history. So graffiti, we'll have to get that remediated. Unacceptable. We don't know what inspires anybody to do that, but this was reported to be a maintenance shed or some type of shed for storage. You can actually see, if you look closely up along this area here, you can see where the flooring or roof would have been jutting out. So anyway, just another piece of history. And as you look down here towards the parking lot, when you get a chance, just look carefully, you'll see where there's remnants of some stonework down below, where it looks like maybe a staircase or a trail would have made its way up here from down below. And there was probably a bridge going across down there. It was probably either sewer lines or water lines that were crossing there, or utility lines at one time. It's hard to tell right now, but I imagine sometime in the future we will gather enough history to know what they were. But right now we can only guess. But that's the fun part. So now we're making our way down hill here, and you can see down there where the bridge would have been. This is a somewhat steep descent, or at least steady descent. And this is another area where a lot of work was done. When we first started working on this section, this was all washed out here. And I gotta tell you, there's been some incredible amount of energy and resources committed to remediating this. And this is just wonderful. And if you look up here, hopefully you can see it, but there's a stone wall up there. Like just one of those little moments where you just sit and stare at it all day if you could. But they now have this working its way under here, and it appears to be designed now in a way that'll hopefully resist all of the heavy stormwater demands. But this is a carriage road. We also use it as a maintenance road for getting up to the Blue Route to work on that. And we'll also be utilizing this in the future, hopefully for accessing and maintaining the picnic shelters and other assets and resources that hopefully will be introduced. But it's another reinforcement wall here. Again, just an incredible amount of applause and thanks and gratitude to the county and the state, and everybody who has played a role in keeping people on our toes. Now we're coming down into the playground. This is again where the paper mill used to be, and again, one might find it hard to imagine it here, but after spending so much time down here, I can clearly imagine this paper mill standing here in front of us, and I can imagine all the people going in and out and working. And there were fires that tore it down and they rebuilt it, and I can imagine people walking here in the morning and leaving in the evening. And anyway, it's just part of our history, and I hope we can memorialize it. So anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this over here at the bridge. And again, this is Bridge 5, and this bridge is actually designed for motor vehicle access. So they built it to tolerate the needs of construction equipment going across, and they also utilize it for the Delaware County Park Police use it for for managing and monitoring the activity in the park and keeping everybody safe. And we're very, very grateful for everything they do. So, a little view of Crum Creek, and this actually serpentines through the park and makes its way over towards Beatty Road. And over at Beatty Road, there's an old quarry over there. There's Crum Creek Road, the water treatment plant. The reservoir is over there, and then Blue Ridge Overpass. But it's an incredible resource for us, and we're so blessed to have it. Anyway, this concludes this video, and we'll start next one.